So, are you thinking about that next big step in your property journey? Making the move from an HTB to your very first private condo? It's a huge, exciting decision. And today, we're going to do a deep dive into a new development that's really catching everyone's eye, Skye at Holland. We'll break down what makes this place special and help you figure out if it's the ultimate upgrade you've been looking for. All right, here's what we've got lined up. First, we'll talk about what a true upgrade really feels like. Then, we're going to explore the amazing Holland Village location and the kind of lifestyle you can expect at Skye. After that, we'll crunch the numbers and see if it's a smart investment for your future. And finally, we'll pull it all together so you can make a really solid, informed choice. Let's be honest for a second. Moving from an HDB to a private condo, that's a massive milestone. It's so much more than just getting a new set of keys, right? For a lot of us, it's a huge achievement, a clear sign that you're starting a brand new chapter for yourself and your family. But that brings up a really important question. What actually makes an upgrade a true upgrade? Is it just about having more space, or is there more to it? We think it's about the neighborhood, the lifestyle it opens up, and of course, its potential as a solid financial asset. Let's unpack that. Trying to figure out the property market can feel like you're lost in a maze. You're juggling loan regulations, trying to understand future development plans, comparing floor plans. It can honestly be pretty overwhelming. But having the right guide, someone who knows the terrain, can make all the difference. Now, while this explainer is great for the big picture, your personal situation is totally unique. And that's where expert advice really shines. A professional realtor like Judy Thian can offer that one-on-one guidance that's tailored just for you. Her number is 917-966-63, and we'll mention it again later. So who exactly are your potential new neighbors in Holland Village? Well, the numbers tell a pretty cool story. A huge chunk, 45%, are young professionals, and another 35% are families. This means you're stepping into a vibrant, energetic community of people who are likely in the same life stage as you. Okay, let's talk about the golden rule of real estate. Location, location, location. Because when you're upgrading, the neighborhood you choose is every bit as important as the apartment itself. It shapes your daily life and the future value of your home. Skye at Holland is in District 10. Now, for anyone who follows Singapore property, you know that's a big deal. It's one of the most prestigious areas to live in, but more importantly, it has a long, proven track record of strong capital appreciation. It's a prime location for a reason. So what does prime location actually mean for your day-to-day? Well, check this out. You're just a 5-minute walk from the MRT, the brand new One Holland Village Mall. It's literally a 2-minute stroll away. And places like Orchard Road and the Botanic Gardens are just a quick 10-minute drive. This isn't just convenience, it's a completely integrated lifestyle. And for those with kids, or even just thinking about the future, this is a massive plus. The location puts you right in the heart of Singapore's education belt. You're surrounded by some of the best schools in the country, from primary all the way up to university. That's a huge advantage for your kids, and it's a powerful driver for your property's long-term value. Okay, so the location is absolutely world-class, no doubt about it. But what about life inside Skye at Holland? Let's shift from the destination to the actual everyday experience of living there. This slide really gets to the core of what an upgrade means. Look, any new condo is going to have a pool and gym. That's just standard these days. But Skye is different. We're talking about a rooftop terrace with incredible views, a dedicated co-working space, and even concierge services. This is a move from just having facilities to enjoying a curated lifestyle. And just look at this. This gives you a feel for the kind of lifestyle we're talking about. When you're making a big upgrade, you're not just looking for a new address, you're looking for a better quality of life. Finding that perfect home that feels like your personal sanctuary is key. And that's where an experienced guide like professional realtor Judy Thian can really help you sift through the options to find the one that's just right for you. And you know what's backing this entire project is just rock solid. It's a joint effort by some of the biggest and most respected names in the business. Capital Land, UOL, Singapore Land Group, and Kang Leong. For a buyer, seeing that lineup brings so much confidence. You're not just buying a condo, you're buying a proven track record of quality. It's peace of mind, plain and simple. Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the numbers. Because a true upgrade isn't just about a nicer home, it's also got to be a smart financial move that sets you up for the future. Let's get right into it. The indicative price is starting around the $2,800 per square foot mark. Now, to put that into perspective, other new projects in District 10 have already been going for over $3,000. So this positions Skye at a really competitive entry point for a prime district, which could mean great potential for growth down the road. So what does that growth look like? Well, if we look at the historical data for properties in Holland Village over the last 10 years, they've seen an average annual appreciation of about 5 to 7%. Now, of course, past performance is never a guarantee, but it definitely shows how resilient and desirable this neighborhood has been over the long haul. And what if you decide to rent it out one day? Well, Holland Village is a super popular spot for expatriates and professionals, which keeps rental demand consistently high. Based on the current market, you could be looking at a potential rental yield of around 3 to 4%. That gives you incredible flexibility as an owner. Now, this next point is a really big deal. This project is being built on the first piece of government-sold land in Holland Village since 2018. That tells you that the supply of new homes right here in this prime spot is extremely limited. And you know, basic economics says, when demand is high and supply is low, it's a great recipe for long-term value. Okay, so we've looked at the incredible location, the upgraded lifestyle, and the strong investment potential. So how do you take all this information and decide if this is the right move for you? Let's walk through a simple way to think about it. Here's a simple 4-step framework. First, really think about your family's lifestyle. What do you actually need? Second, look at the market trends we've talked about. Third, do a little research on future plans for the area. And fourth, after all that, if you're feeling good about it but still have questions, that's the perfect time to talk to an expert for advice that's specific to your situation. You know, when you look past all the data and the floor plans, what you're left with is the unique vibe of a place. And Holland Village has that in spades. It's got this timeless charm and energy. It's just an irresistible mix, like the quote says, that keeps people coming back. That's the intangible value that's so hard to find. So there you have it, a look at what makes Skye at Holland a potential ultimate upgrade. Is it the right one for you? Well, hopefully, this explainer has given you a solid foundation to make that decision. If you're ready to explore further and want some personalized advice, feel free to reach out to professional realtor Judy Thean. Her number is 917-966-63. Thanks for joining us.